The ancient Chinese were inspired by the observation of nature and its unceasing change. They called this way of nature Tao, an ocean of pure void which encompasses and unites all things. Born of this ocean are two forces of energy or Qi. Yin, the negative pole, is the vital energy of the earth. Yang, the positive pole, is the Qi for sky or heaven. The whole is referred to as the Tai Chi diagram. The intercourse of yin and yang bring forth cyclic change as these elements constantly flow or change into one another, like the progression of the seasons. Yin at its extreme changes into yang, while yang at its extreme changes into yin, as in the alternation of day and night. Further descriptions of yin-yang are the 5 elements or phases of energy that act as processes functioning in nature. The 5 elements are earth, metal, water, wood, and fire. In martial arts, these correspond to techniques and weapons, while in Chinese medicine they relate to internal organs. These elements can create or destroy one another depending upon their sequence. In Chinese cosmology, the universe is seen as an inseparable whole. Each person is a microcosm that merely reflects the macrocosm of the universe. Therefore, the description of the energy that activates the cosmos is the same description for each individual. Yin and yang are the gateway to change and may be expressed in another way, numerical Tao. Thus yang is written as a single unbroken line, and yin as a single broken line. As time progressed, the 8 trigrams evolved, representing the symbols that form the basis of the I Ching, the Book of Changes, showing nature's images and their attributes. Once again, these symbols can relate to Chinese martial arts in both technique and application of power. In summary, traditional philosophy and theory can be used as a basis for movement, regardless of one's style, with the central theme being continuous change. However, it is important to seek the unchanging within the change. Therefore, in movement, first empty your mind of thought. Sink your mind to your dantian, a point 3 fingers width below the navel toward the center of the body. Let the body shape the movement, the mind shape the power. Sense your opponent, and simply feel the Tao. In the Chinese martial arts, the 5 elements are related to our movements. We have the wood element, represented by the staff. Metal, represented by the single broadsword. Represented by the spear, the king of the weapons. Water, represented by the double-edged sword, the queen of the weapons. Fist of the empty hand, from which any weapon can sprout. Water overcome by earth, by retaining it. cycle continues on as earth is penetrated by wood. The symbol of the flower, so yin in most cases, so receptive, so yielding, so open, ready to receive. Isn't this how one should be? How else can you be free? From this open mind, from this receptiveness, everything flows through you. This is creative energy. This flower is open to the sun, receiving the energy. There are no trappings within you. You become who and what you really are. Your expressive movement is there. No thought. You become truly yourself. Creative cycle of the 5 elements. Earth, the empty hand. The single broadsword. Water, the double-edged sword. The staff. The spear. Returning to the two great powers of nature, as seen here in the symbolism of the opening and closing of the fan, or as day changes to night. essence of movement is stillness.